Uh, okay. Okay, I'm here. Thank you for tapping my mic. I didn't know. Thank you. Welcome to the Chop Shop. Because I was talking plenty stuff though. Welcome to Women Rock Wednesday. I just I got to start checking. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Trying to see something. Trying to okay, there it is, right there. I think that's it right there. The man said, tap your mic. Thank you. That is Moody. But that is Moody, I be watching the way people move. Uh, I watch them. You talking about Jonathan Kaminga, Jimmy Butler, uh, with a package for pick. Oh, Jonathan Kaminga and Jimmy Butler for Giannis. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that? Somebody just sent me that mess. What's up, man? What's up? We good? Y'all good? Everybody good? He's the sound is low. Oh, it's just, is it better now? It was off. I didn't have it on. Ray said he snowed in. Yeah, I heard it was snowed in down in Memphis. It was 9 degrees in Memphis the other day, man. I went outside, it was 20 degrees the other day. Ladies and gentlemen, at 20 degrees and stuff, that ain't good for you. That ain't good for you. That man said, what? What you mean, what? Okay. Hey, well, y'all listen. When y'all just put incomplete stuff up like, what, you good, what, y'all say something. Don't just it's more than one comment coming up there. What's up, Sonya? Y'all got to realize we got to speak. Schools are closed until next week. Wow, is that bad in Memphis? Oh man. They're closing the schools down. Damn. Okay. You see where I was at. Oh, you said the trade I missed. Somebody just sent me that. That might be a lie. Might be a lie. Hey, listen. I'm telling you, I have not uh I have not vetted that. Somebody just sent that to me, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't trust them. So y'all can go out there and look for it for us and see if it's let me get all my devices ready and see if anything happened. I'm trying to go somebody just wrote this because I'm gonna talk about it today a little bit. Somebody just sent me something, said 3 years from Rod Roberts, you might find out that Kentucky players were betting against their own games. And I got a video that'll show you. It's gonna show up in court. Somebody said that. I don't like that. Um, he's supposed to ask something is imminent. He's supposed to ask the Bucks. Why he got to ask? Y'all notice what Ray, and I don't know. I don't know where you got your information from, Ray. But just that information. Let me make sure all my comments and stuff ready. Let me see. Can I get Ray Moore right in here? Why the show is young? Okay, that's perfect. All right, let's go. Let's go with a guest and a comment, just in case I have a guest on the show today. Make sure I got his stuff right. Okay. Let me make sure my comments are right. Let me put Ray Moore back up there. Yep. You said he's supposed to ask. See, I don't like that. Share the show, Ray. Ray, oh, Ray, I didn't mean to do that. Gosh, I messed up again. Didn't mean to do that. That means I got to go back in there. Gosh. Dang it. Oh, that camera is not supposed to be there. Um, the camera is not supposed to be there. Okay, I want that blank. Okay. I'm learning quickly. I'm getting quicker. No, why you even got the action? Why you even got the demand? See, look what you say. Y'all, I'm glad y'all putting this stuff up there, cause y'all sounding like y'all fans. I know y'all fans, and it's okay. Why ask? He can demand. Why does he have to do it? And then people be mad at him. Why not the team? Why? What's up, Belinda? Appreciate you last night. For watching the show. Who was that? Rod Wells and Belinda Jonathan. They were listening to the broadcast last night. TSU just took care of their business last night. TSU. I try. Hey, y'all, when King Sticks get on here, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know when he get on here. But why is it up to him? Y'all got to realize these people tried to. They got him Damian Lillard. They kept trying to do. They hired both his brothers. They did everything for Giannis. They hired Doc. It just ain't enough. You follow me? But I want to know, why should he demand it so people can be mad at him? Y'all help me. Why should he ask? Why should he demand? Y'all talk to me. Then y'all gonna be mad. You know what? The fans mad at him. Y'all got to realize, man, Milwaukee is it's very near and dear to that young man's heart, man. That man y'all got to understand, that man was not, he wasn't no lottery pick. He wasn't no top pick. They brought him out the stands. He wasn't even expected to be picked. He was in the stands watching the draft, and they brought him out of the stands when his pick came. I'll never forget that. I think I was there. Let me make sure. You feel me? That man said, "Congratulations to TSU men for beat." Yeah, I mean yeah. Y'all guys didn't put up a fight. That is Moody. I see you didn't say nothing. You wasn't listening to the game last night. Last night. Let's see what I was trying to. Okay, Giannis. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he was 15th. Yes, 15th overall. He was out of the lottery. And I just like to be thorough. And I was just thinking about that, man. But Ray, don't stop. I know you're talking about somebody named the Browns head coach. Man, I don't care who the Browns head coach is. I'm just worried about, are y'all gonna trade Shador? Because I do not like the Browns. I have nothing. I can't stand the Browns at all. I just care about Shador. I don't care nothing about the Browns at all. So Todd Monken, Duncan, all the Duncan, anybody can beat it. I don't care. Do me a favor. You let Stefanski go from that mess. Do me a favor and let Shador go from the mess. Yeah. Why you say they won't trade him? How you know they won't trade him? Why? 5th round draft pick. Not a lot of compensation. Why wouldn't they trade him? Man, in the NFL, anybody can be traded. I hope y'all know that, Ray. My name ain't on the screen. Thank you, man. Who is that, man? What that must be? C Major. C Major. Thank you, man. I told you they got all my stuff mixed up around here, C Major. C Major, boy, everything was messed up on Monday. And then yesterday, Jimmy tried to get on, but his stuff couldn't. Yeah, so but guess what? I made it back. But I'm talking to y'all right now. Because I want y'all to critically think. That's what I mentioned what Martin Luther King was saying. Let's critically think sometime. Let's just not look at stuff and just leave it. Just just critically think. I know I was talking to some people the other day. I told you I'm sitting there and I was sitting there telling them, I agree with you. I was talking to these dudes. I said, I'm agreeing with y'all. And guess what? They got madder. said, I agree with y'all, but answer this question for me. Y'all, people do not, when they don't have the answers and you ask them a question, man, it offends the hell out of people. So that's why I'm trying to get y'all to kind of be on this critically thinking campaign I'm on, because Martin Luther King told us we got to think. So when a person asks you a question, Ray Moore, you just say they won't trade him. You ain't told me why. Why they won't trade him? Then you say his reputation is his reputation that I don't care about no reputation. There's no quarterback developed guy. The man that had 2 different head coaches in 2 different years already, if he come back, I don't want him in this program, period. I don't want him with the Cleveland Browns at all. Cleveland Browns does not have a history of helping nobody. Todd Munkins and Todd Munkins' mammy can come. Cleveland, y'all don't understand. You can bring every coach in. If your ownership ain't right and your GM situation ain't right and your quarterback ain't right, I mean, those are the 3 cornerstones of every great team. And bringing Todd, where's Todd Munkins at? Where was he at last year, Ray? Let me look. I mean, when you bring stuff like this up, y'all know I'm gonna talk about it. Where was Todd Monken last year? Monken. I mean, he mentioned the man like he. All I know ain't not one black coach that got hired. How about that? How about that? Browns hired Todd Monken for their 19th head coach. How in the hell that moves the needle? He was at Georgia? And you say, who did he develop at Georgia? See how we don't critically think? Who did he develop at Georgia? Who? Who? Oh, he was the Browns offensive coordinator. So they said he's responsible for hold up. Let me help you, Ray. If he was the Browns offensive coordinator, he was there to help my man, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. No. I'm just trying to ask questions. Why is he so good? Let me try to read up why he's so good. Because you mentioned it, Ray. I mean, I'm just helping. Bears hired former Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken as their next head coach. They announced that Monken spent the last 3 years as John Harbaugh play caller with the Ravens. Both of their ass just got fired with the Ravens because they couldn't get bad ass Lamar Jackson over the hump. And now they finna come down here and deal with Shador. The Browns fired Stefanski at the end of the season, but retained general manager and Andrew Berry, who has been leading voice in the drafting quarterbacks. Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders. Monken will work. Hold up, y'all. Hold on, let me get back. Hold on. Monken will work with both quarterbacks, along with making a decision on Deshaun Watson ahead of Monken is also in the mix. He was also in the mix to land the New York Giants offensive coordinator vacancy, forcing Harbaugh to look elsewhere. Man, I'm just listening to this man. Yeah. He developed Stetson Bennett. I just don't see it. Yeah. These people are high anybody, man. Y'all see why I don't like the NFL no more? This weekend, ladies and gentlemen, Prairie View versus TSU at Prairie View. At Prairie View this weekend. The girls' game's at 2 and the men's game at 4:30 right behind it. I'll be there on the call. And I was just thinking, but thank you, Ray, for bringing that up. I don't understand it. Todd Monken. All these retread ass, old ass white men. But that's who own the teams too. Old retread ass, old white men. They own the teams. So I guess makes sense. Makes sense. But let me keep going. Let's keep going. We've been having. What else? What else y'all want to talk about? Because we ain't been talking. What else? What else? What else? What else happened? Jay Johnson, what's been happening over the last few days? Because I ain't seen y'all. Hold up, y'all. Falling off my desk. I haven't seen y'all in the last few days. I saw you briefly one night. Came on one night because I wanted to bring a young fellow on that I had promised that I was going to bring him on. And I said, I got to bring him on. What y'all, what happened? We wasn't here Monday, Monday night. Tuesday, we wasn't here. It's Wednesday, Women Rock Wednesday. What, has anything happened? Jay, Ray, Big Coach, Fort Bend Baller, anything happen out here in the street? Anything happen in grassroots basketball? Because I'm going to go there. C Major, if anything happened, Eric Boone, has anything big? Belinda, has anything happened out here? That is Moody. Has anything happened? I've been petted. Do y'all have anything? Sonya, did anything happen? Happy birthday, Sonya Billingsley. By the way, everybody give Sonya her happy birthday. Her birthday was the other day and we wasn't here. But guess what? Her birthday is every day with me. So happy birthday with Sonya. Hold on. Let me get Sonya something right here. I ain't got no happy birthday song, but hold up. This for Sonya. Happy birthday. Let's keep going. The retirement of Derrick. Okay, that's a good one. We'll talk about that one. Just gearing up for second round of high school basketball. Got you, Jay. Gearing up for the second round. Wait a minute. Oh, the second round of district play. Got you. I got you. Ray Moore, these actions of the NFL and their hiring process helps the black coaches lawsuit. Oh my goodness, yes. But Derrick Rose, what you think? That is Moody. We can talk about Derrick Rose. What you think? Him being retired. Is Jersey getting retired? Let me see, did I have? I know I had some on him. I had some about it. What do you think? What you think about it? Y'all tell me what y'all think about Derrick Rose. Because I looked at his stats. I know he got hurt a lot. Is he a Hall of Famer? What have he done? Oh, other than. I'm just asking. Talk to me, Jay. Talk to me. Dan Morris, what's up, baby? For one thing, Derrick Rose talking for 22 minutes straight is another illustration of his personal growth. From high school prodigy to the Bulls retired legend, he's come a long way. I'll never forget that. That dude was, he ain't say nothing. I thought he was weird. I really did. Let me see that I put in the D-Rose stuff up here. No, I did. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me y'all find this man. I mean, he was a good player, but got an MVP, being the youngest MVP, right, ever. But I didn't write much up on him. I'm just sitting here looking at it. I didn't write. Y'all tell me. He deserved it. He said, I was able to watch him grow from the 5th grade to the current. He rejuvenated the UC and the city of Chicago. Okay. So this is a Chicago thing. You said, do you think Bill Belichick deserved to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yes, Keith. I did. I did. But when other people voting for you and people don't like you and people be hating on you, you know, this hater society, I can see why he didn't get in. But yes, me, I would have put him in. You can't write, you can't write the history of the NFL without Bill Belichick's name in it. You just can't. He's done too much in the NFL. Forget what he's doing over there in college with the little girl. But in the NFL, he's done too much. I think he's won 8 championships. Yeah. I think. He said, I think Chicago should retire. You mean Rodman's number 2. Okay. Okay. Now, they can't retire everybody's number. They can't retire everybody's number. What's the reason to retire Rodman's number? Got to give us some reasons. Critically think. Jay Jackson said he's a great player for sure. He just kept getting hurt, unfortunately. I'm not sure if he's a Hall of Famer, though, just because of his injuries. Yes, he should be, but Spygate and Deflategate was supposed to have a contribute. Yeah, but that, not to me. You know what I learned about Spygate and Deflategate? All he did is deflated the ball to come to the quarterback liking the ball like that. And I mean, you can spy on somebody's practice all you want to. That don't mean you're gonna win the game. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, TSU played, watch this. TSU played Alabama State last night. And the guy who been our director of basketball operations, TSU, before I was there, so at least 5 years, he went over and started coaching with Alabama State. He probably had the scout last night, so he knew everything that Johnny Jones and them do and got their ass beat by 1,000. Bill Belichick just like to do, he just like to do stuff. So I wouldn't take it against him. That's just me. But let me keep going. That's just me now. You can't write the history. In the Hall of Fame, from what I've been, y'all, I've been there about three times. And I've talked to the people there. And got 3 clients, Lando Pace, Ty Law, Charles Woodson, all in it. And I asked the man, he said, to get in here, ain't what almost 300 names in there, ever in history. To get in here means you can't write the history of the NFL without these players being in it or without this coach. And I don't care. You can't write the history of the NFL without Bill Belichick's name being in it. I don't care how many Spygates, how many deflated balls. I mean, I don't care. His quarterback liked the deflated ball. So I'm going to make sure he get it. Y'all, hold up. Y'all going to keep Tom Brady out too? Because if you don't want him in, you can't have Tom Brady in. Because he was the beneficiary of it. Let me give me a sip right there. Let me ask y'all questions again. He should be Spygate. He didn't have a Hall of Fame career, but he was definitely a Hall of Fame talent. Grant Hill didn't have a Hall of Fame career. Yeah, we know that. You know, we know that. We know. Hatter, if you have time, let's talk about the man, Alex Honnold, who successfully scaled 101 floor Taipei skyscraper in Taiwan. Now they have claimed he's the greatest athlete of all time. I don't want to talk about that. If they want to say he's the greatest athlete of all time, let them say it. It ain't bothering me. Jameson, I hope it ain't bothering you. I saw it on little bits and pieces on Netflix, and I didn't even give it the time of day. What your crazy ass doing trying to climb a damn building? That ain't something I want to do. That ain't something I don't want us black folks doing at all ever in life, ladies and gentlemen. So, Jameson, not that one, dog. Not that one. I can't. Who got 3 rings? See, Major, who got 3 rings? Belichick is definitely the first ballot Hall of Fame coach, but he's not well liked. Yeah, that's all right. That little gal like him, that little young gal like him. A lot of people jealous about that too. Now, don't get it twisted. They couldn't pull it off. He was the heart of the team on the last 3 championships. He was the heart. Talking about Belichick? Oh, y'all talking about Rodman. Oh, y'all talking about Rodman. Okay. Rodman. Okay, y'all do me a favor, man. Talking complete sentences. Don't y'all know I done talked about 10 other things since we mentioned that? Come on now, don't do me like that. Just said, look, well, Rodman, the reason Rodman should have been in, okay. But do y'all understand what I'm talking about? Y'all just putting stuff on the screen. And my mind is in about 12 different places, y'all. So y'all got to help me out now. Come on now, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. Yeah. No, but it don't pop up on the screen. Hold up. C major. I wish I could show it to you, but you ain't the only one on the screen. There's a lot of them. but I done talked about several things, and then we on a delay. We're not in real time. But no, James Morrow ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna talk about that. Hell no. He said he's a Hall of Famer because of his body of work. Dennis Rodman, as you saying. Wait a minute, who? Dennis Rodman? Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is a Hall of Famer because he got, 3 state championships, McDonald All-Americans, Parade All-American, College Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, youngest player in the... Okay, all right. 3, yeah. I'm going to tell you what got him in to me. The MVP. Most times if you get the MVP of the NBA, you win. Because everybody don't get to be the MVP. That means you the best of the best. So that one. He said the 3 teammates on the same team, what a blessing. Hey, Ray Mo, hey, let me tell y'all something. I'm just sitting here, man, and looking, right? Just sitting. And that's why I love to hear what y'all got to say. This could be. And James Morrow, what I love about James Morrow, he thinks outside the box. He said, they say, I ain't say he the greatest athlete. I ain't even paid no attention. I'm just glad he didn't fall and bust his head. I'm just glad he didn't fall and hurt himself and kill himself. What else? What else I want to? Hey, can I talk to y'all? Can I talk to y'all? Y'all seem like a great, intelligent bunch of people. That's why I promise y'all. That's why I love talking to y'all. That's why I like y'all to ask me questions. And I told y'all, some people don't like. Have y'all ever been around people? Some people don't like for you to ask them no questions. They just want to be telling all these lies in summer basketball and don't want you to. And Dr. King said something, y'all, and I love this. It's one of my other tweets I love. I mean, not tweets. My other quotes I love. He said, "There's nothing." Watch this now, y'all got to hear me. There go King Sticks. Oh my God, King Sticks, King Sticks, King Sticks, King Sticks. Go me a favor and go to the SWAC and go just tell me what's happening in the SWAC right now. And just go just go there, because you talk real bad about a team early in the season, and I'm not gonna let you. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give you a chance. Hold up, I'm gonna give you a chance. Let's just talk about it again. He said Magic Johnson made sure their home basketball was overinflated because that's how he liked, but it wasn't against the rules though. Boom. Uh, we want to wait until the Pistons raise the 91 jersey up. Tony Kukoc should be next. Okay. But everybody can't have no jersey. But let me keep going. Where was I at? But Dr. King said something, y'all. It's Dr. King Day every day to me. And, his birthday was recently. But he said there's no, y'all got to listen to me now. He said there's nothing more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. That's powerful. Joe Madison used to say it all the time. He didn't know he was my mentor, but he was. Love that man, Joe Madison. He said, there's nothing more dangerous than sincere ignorance. That just means you sincerely just don't know. And conscientious stupidity, that means you know and still doing the stupid ass stuff. You got me? And that's why I was sharing with y'all the other day. We have a responsibility to be intelligent. And I said, I don't know about you, but I've never witnessed this degree of sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity in my lifetime that come from these Trumpers. Y'all, this rhetoric in our nation is an insult to our intelligence, especially when they try to convince that right is wrong and wrong is right. So I will speak to you respectively today as intelligent people who know right from wrong, who understands moral clarity, and refuse to be told the sky is green when you know it's blue. Somebody need to hear that. Cause we just go around here. Seneca, I miss you. But the difference, y'all was thinking about something, because I saw something. And maybe y'all seen it, and y'all can help me, because I haven't researched it. But I saw Tyrese Halliburton on LeBron thing, the little short, and I heard it. He was just talking about, he said, when they was at the Olympics, and Steve Kerr was having his speech. They had this speech, right? And they was talking about this little speech. And in the speech, he was saying, well, everybody ain't gonna be able to play. Well, everybody gonna be in the play. Everybody ain't gonna be. You got to know your role. All of that. And then he said, Magic came and said, no, not Magic. LeBron came and said, look, in 2004, I didn't play that much. And then Halliburton said, he said he looked around the room and we're looking at the people in the room like, I know he gonna play. 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 And then he realized that they talking about me. And that's how the young fella took it. But Mr. Jason Tatum, man, I'm player of the year, NBA champion, I'm MVP, I'm and they wouldn't let me play. Dude, did you see that? I want to tell him, did you go back and watch them Serbia highlight? Man, you ain't made a shot you ain't make a shot the damn whole trip over the wall. You didn't make a shot. Come on, Jason Tatum. You were terrible, man, and you my dude. I wouldn't have played you either. But I'm the this and I'm the dash. Y'all got to go look at it. Let me see can I find it. Let me see can I find it so y'all can hear it. And I said, man, just take the road. You ain't got to be. Just chill, dude. Wait a minute, Jason Tatum. Yeah, Jason Tatum. Hold on, cause he about to come back too. What did he say? Hold up, y'all. He said something about the limp. Hold on. Let's be honest. See, he just listen to him.
Where, they talk about the.
Hold on, just listen to him.
A lot of times, like former players come back, and whether it be Rondo, KG, Paul, or Cedric Maxwell, who works for the team, or they talk about the '86 Celtics. Like the thing they all have in common is they won. They won one or multiple championships. So as you striving to be a great player, it's like if the career I had right now, if I had it with the Grizzlies, like I would have a statue outside the arena.
Right.
But now I'm chasing people like Larry Bird, where the standard is so much higher. And it's like, you don't want to be.
Hold on.
Right, we're going to have to figure it out. On those days you don't play as much as you want to, or throughout the whole experience, what did you take from that as a lesson moving forward?
To be honest, that was tough because this is my second time in the Olympics, and we went in 2020, 2021. We was in Tokyo, and my experience was totally different. Like I was the second leading scorer behind KD, and we beat France. We ended up winning a gold medal. So this year in 2024, I was first team All NBA. Came off a championship. I was on the cover of 2K. Like I was as high as I was on top of the world. I just signed the largest contract in NBA history. So I was riding this cloud, and then I get to the Olympics and it didn't go, how I wanted it. We still won, and I built some relationships and I gained some great memories from it. But the toughest part was everybody was like, yo, I can't wait till you play the Warriors. I know you're gonna try to kill them. Like when you see Steve Kerr again.
I guess there ain't nothing wrong with him sharing how he felt. But he wasn't playing that well. And he my dude. My dude coaches him. Be with him every day, almost. But all of y'all in there was bad dudes. It's gonna be always somebody who's not. Shout out to who ain't gonna play. Shout out to Nick Freightman yesterday. Kevin Freightman. Y'all need to go get your Monday show. Yeah, if y'all remember, the show was not on a Monday in the daytime, but I came back that evening because I had promised Nick Friedman, this young man, Kevin Friedman, Nick Friedman, that I was going to let him come on, and I did not ever want to deny uh, a young man to be able to come on here and do the things that they do. They had a great little time. But thank you, Freight. Thank you, wife. Thank your whole family for being a guy who have supported this platform for a long time. I don't remember this show without Kevin Friedman supporting it. I don't remember, and it's been 9 straight years. Nick was 8 years old, and his dad was supporting this platform because without guys like him, y'all wouldn't be able to have it now because we would have been gone. I mean, several times we almost said, "Forget it, we ain't do this no more." And but something keep happening, and it's a bigger purpose. It's bigger than just me and Chris Walker and Jimmy. That's why we got to find the right young combination of people to keep it going when we want to go do something else. You follow me? Jay said coaching in the Olympics has to be a hard job because yes, deciding who plays. It's a hard job. You got 12 guys, man, and you're trying to play. But that's a good one. But I mean, and I was just saying, Jace, okay, all right. But I guess he just wanted to tell it. He wanted to tell it. And then it had shock value, for clickbaits. But I guess so. But I'm thinking about something, ladies and gentlemen. Like right now is the dog days of the NBA. The season been going pretty, season been going, how many games? We look and see how many games they played. And, I call it the dog days of the NBA. Right before the All-Star, right before the All-Star break. So they've played, wow. They played 40, 45 games. Some people have played 45 games. That's more than half the season, right? So it's getting a little chippy around here. Phoenix Suns and the Nets, they cleared the benches last night. And the Pelicans and the Thunder, they cleared the bench last night. The game was over when they cleared the benches. The game was over. And I'm conflicted.
And it was like,
that's him again. I'm conflicted because I don't like the way Lou Dort plays. I don't like the way he plays. And I don't. But this kid, Jeremiah Fears, Lou Dort, I'm gonna show it to you. Lou Dort grabbed him. And I don't know what Fears is getting into it with everybody in the NBA. I don't know if y'all know it. He talking smack to everybody. And it's getting on some people's nerves. Still, Lou Dort, and you said why? What you mean by why Hatter? What you mean? Tell me what you mean by why. Give me why. Give us. I've talked about several subjects. Give me a complete sentence. Y'all see. I want y'all to look at this again. All this stuff I done talked about. What you mean why? Why? Give me a complete sentence on what you mean why Hatter. What you mean why? I done said 1,000 damn things. Why Hatter? Why? What are you talking about why? Give me a whole sentence what you mean by why. This man said, who is the best player not in the NBA Hall of Fame that's eligible? What's wrong with his play? What's wrong with whose play? I talked about Jason Tatum. I talked about Are you talking about Lou Dort's play? Have you watched him? Man, really and truly, me, the way I feel, I want to beat his ass every time I see him play. That's how I feel about him. I remember them wild ass dudes used to be on the basketball court, and I used to fight them all the time. So, dude, let's fight. Coach, I'm not finna let you hurt me right now. Let's just go and fight, get this on out the way. That's why I don't like him. He's a football player playing basketball. And when that's how these teams do. They'll go try to put a football player on a little slender guard before. He's like, yeah, I don't like him. I ain't telling you not to like him, Corey. Listen, y'all got to hear me. I don't want that. I don't want him on my team ever. I do not want him ever on my basketball team. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Him and Case and Wallace can beat people up every damn game. And when you touch that little narrow-ass dude from Canada, it's a foul every time. Yeah. You can have, listen, bless your heart. Because me and him, like the young fella should, he initiated it. Hold up. This wild ass. Boy, y'all don't understand. Hold up. Watch this, y'all.
They don't call that. He turns and Lou Dort pushes him and then walks up on him and then pushes him again.
Yeah, the officials were on top of the situation, though. Man, oh, man. You let it go.
Coward ass.
Yep.
You grabbing on that little old guard. Now, listen, Jeremiah Fields,
couple of days off.
I snatch a knot in this. I want to fight him, too.
They don't call that.
Because he always talks stuff to
everybody. Pushes him and then walks up on him and then pushes him again.
Yeah, the officials were on top
You
of the
fouled a
situation,
man and trying to fight him, and you want him on your team. I sure want to play your team. That don't remind me of no old NBA. Charles Oakley didn't start nothing like that. He was physical. But he didn't start it. If you mess with Michael, he got a problem. Anthony Mason, if you mess with one of his guards, he got a problem. Xavier McDaniel, if somebody mess with one of his teammates, he got a problem. This is a coward. And that's a big difference to me. Lou Dort, you can't tell me nothing about his game that I want him on my team. He can be on your team. Dude, I'm not in the old NBA no more. The old NBA is gone. Old NBA. Boy, if I was that little boy, I'd have went over there and played like, man, everything all right. Everything all right. Everything we good. Went and got me one of them fold-up chairs and bust him right across his ass. And guess what? Okay, I take the fine. You can be physical, but Lou Dort be trying to hurt you. Go look at all the players he done hurt. That's why I don't like y'all. I'm making a cause. I ain't trying to tell you why you don't like him. You can keep liking him. I don't like him because I don't like players that play tough. You need an enforcer on your team. But this dude is an instigator. That's different. Instigator. Oh, yes, I'm serious. What? Y'all see? I mean, all the little dude did. Why? Just watch. Just watch it again.
They don't call that. They don't call that. He turns and Lou Dort pushes him and then walks up on him.
Why you push the dude? Tough guy. You didn't push Zion. You pushed the littlest mom. Corey. You pushed the littlest man on the court. See, The littlest man on the court used to be Isaiah Lloyd Thomas, and he'll bust you in your mouth. But he pushed this little boy. And he need and little Fields, I hope somebody know you're listening to this. Man, these people coming after you, man. I've been hearing it. And then you couldn't go when the GM comes to you and say, get your butt out the floor and go in there and chill out. You need to chill out. You can't do this, son. So security shouldn't have to come take you out. And Joe Dumars shouldn't have to come take you out, man. Young fella, you got to learn how to let that stuff go, man. But I know how you feel now. But you talk to. But Lou Dort, if it was anybody but Lou Dort, I'll be on Jeremiah Fears. But Lou Dort, man, done hurt too many players, man, that I like. And they let him get away. Him and Casey Wallace. Yeah, I'm talking about Casey Wallace, all your Dallas people, yeah. They beat up people the whole damn game. And then you touch that little dude. I told that little dude, the little dude from Canada. And then they whistle. You touch Jay Will, whistle. But Dort and Casey Wallace can beat your brain in, and they don't call it. And that's what the announcer was saying. The refs got to get this under control. You can't keep listen. If I'm playing a basketball game and you keep beating me up and ain't calling a foul, and then I touch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and then y'all call that little old tic-tac foul, dude, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, see that? See, Lord, look, Lord. This is why I love Lord. This is why I love her. That's why I tell y'all, if Women Rock wins, watch this. Laura said, then the boy went on social media and called Lou soft. He talked too much. I just said it. He shut his little ass up. But I ain't talking about Lou Dort for just this incident. I could not be. Who's over the fines? Joe Dumars gone. Who over the fines now? Who's over the fines in the NBA now, y'all? I forgot it. God, it just slipped my mind. Somebody, that is Moody. I know he got it. Who's over? Let me put it in my phone, man, because I know y'all gonna be all day trying to find it. Who is over the NBA fines? And I know the name, and I just went blank. Who is over NBA fines? Who is over NBA fines? Who is over NBA fines? Not Adam Silver. Who's under Adam Silver? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The czar of the fine. Who is it? They got Adam Silver. No, it's somebody. The deputy. It's the deputy. It's somebody. Who is that? Who is it? No, it ain't Kiki Vandeweghe no more. Hell no. Kiki Vandeweghe was a long time ago. Joe Dumars was the last one. He just got the job. But somebody came behind him. No, it ain't no. Who is over NBA discipline? You put that in there, not the fines, over the discipline. It keeps saying Adam Silver, but it's got to be somebody else. Wow. Okay, don't worry about it. But whoever that was. No, Mark Tatum not. No, he's not. Mark Tatum not. It used to be Joe Dumars. Whoever is the executive president and head of basketball operations of the NBA, it ain't Joe Dumars. Whoever took Joe Dumars' place, it's the Johnson guy played with the Sun. Y'all quit guessing, man, and go find out the right name. But, hey, Dort. Well, we was talking about Dort, but thank you, Lori, for that information. But I don't like that Dort dude, man. I'm serious. But Fears, you got to cut all that stuff you doing out, dude. Yeah, you see, yeah, you doing too much. You doing too much. Okay. You know, and I saw some last night that I ain't think I'd never see. Right? Last night. Watched a little bit part of this game. Watching game. And James Jones. That's who it is. That's right, because they fired him up there. Thank you. They fired him in Phoenix. Thank you. That man said Kiki Vanaway. That was Kiki had somewhere what do you somewhere what you call surfing somewhere. Thank you, Lori, and thank you. Hold up, Mazibuko 31. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. But let me get back to this. Let me get back. I'm watching this, Lori, you were watching basketball before. In the last 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds, Denver and in Detroit. In the last 3.5 seconds, Jamal Murray gets fouled by Devontae Green. Okay? Y'all got me? 3.5 seconds, he got fouled. Devontae Green fouled a 3-point shooter, and your team is up by 3. In the NBA. But Robert, he's in the NBA. Robert. Jamal Murray goes to the free throw line. He misses the first. He makes the next 2. And they foul Tobias Harris immediately. And he makes both of his free throws. And we still have a 3-point game. Do y'all know? With 0.7 seconds to go, from the 3.5, and it went down to 0.7 seconds ago, Jamal Murray was dribbling to the left in the corner near the Detroit bench, the visiting team's bench. If he makes this shot, it would go down as one of the best shots you'll ever see. But Devontae Green fouled this man again on a 3-point shot. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody go back and get it. Somebody go back, put that in chat GPT and all that old mess. Have it ever been somebody foul somebody with 3.5 seconds left? Somebody fouled a 3-point shooter at the end of a game twice in a row. Have that ever happened? Has that ever happened? Is he the first player in the NBA history to foul a 3-point shooter in 3.5 seconds? Ladies and gentlemen, when you do it once, you can't do it again. And y'all be around here mad at these young kids in high school when they make a turnover. When they make y'all be mad at the guys in the SWAC when they do shit. And when they do it, man, let me tell you something. Them TSU boys are playing so good. Hold on. See, you just made me think about my boys, man. Y'all just made me think about my boys. Y'all, I'm so proud of this team. I'm really proud of this team. Because people left them for dead. And I kept coming on here and saying, what? I don't know what we're going to do and what we're going to do, but I know we was better than the way we were playing. They beat, y'all, hold on, let me go back. Let me walk you through the sweat on TSU. They went down to Southern, right? First game. Lost 73 to 84. Okay. Game was in reach. Went down to Grambling. 67 to 84. 5 or 6 possessions. The game was in reach. Went to, Arkansas Pine Bluff came to town. Beat us 66 to 74. Right? 66 to 74. Couple of possessions. Mississippi Valley beat the brakes off them 84 to 51. We went to Lorman, Mississippi. Beat Alcorn 72, 71. 1 possession game. Went to Jackson State. Jackson State beat us. 2 possession game. Come back home. Alabama A&M beat them 89 and 74. Just really beat brakes off them. And then come back to Alabama State. And we beat them 96 to 64. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to shout out to these guys because a lot of y'all ain't been to no damn games. I ain't seen none of y'all. I ain't seen nobody but Big Coach at the game. Big Coach is the only person I've seen at the game. I can't believe Boom Boom Room ain't want to support the HBCUs like that. Man, Zahira Hayes, in case you didn't know, Alex Anderson, Bryce Roberts, Troy Hupstead, Gordon Gorecki, Jalen Weisinger from Houston. Jalen Weisinger is the X factor of this team. And the reason I'm saying he's the X factor, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very rare that you find a guard that can proficiently score at all 3 levels. He can hit the 3 off the dribble and off the catch. Most people can't do that. He can get to the midi, get to his midi and pull up. He can got a nice little floater. And he can get to that rim and kiss and hit the big man and kiss it with either hand. Most guards can't do that. You feel me? Can't do that. But Johnny Jones, they've been having this, Coach been coaching him. I'm not giving you nothing. You got to earn it. Sometimes we think I'm this. No, you got to earn it on this team. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to find another guard like that. I'm even around the SWAC. If Jalen White, Jason, y'all, in those early losses, Jalen Weisiger, I can tell you he was in his own head. Yeah, he told me, he admitted it. But I said, I was just thinking, I said, dude, you too good. If you can't play, I'm all right. I don't have no expectations from you. But when I know you killing everybody in practice, listen, Jalen Weisiger, if he stay healthy, ladies and gentlemen, just remember I told you, Dwayne Posey, he would have been injured when he get his legs back. I've never seen nobody jump twice that quickly. He done jumped and went back and jumped again, and you just came down. And Zyterius Mortal, half man, half amazing. I showed y'all what he did the other day. Hold on, because I showed the other people the other day. Let me show y'all. Y'all, this when you want it more than everybody. Watch this.
Eason has Troy Huckstead on him, picked up his dribble, so he's waiting for someone to get open. They're counting down. Good hands by Hudson. And stop! The gym is erupting! Zyterius Mortal with the effort. Zyterius Mortal did not score not 1 point in their last game. So today is a...
Didn't score 1 point in the last game. But that didn't stop him from going and chasing that ball down. He wanted it more than that other guy. And that other guy, Davis, he was a pretty good player. This the kind of stuff, man. Watch it.
We're taking one more look at this amazing dunk by Mortel. Listen, Ty, this is an example of what they mean when they say, get up there. And he's feeling it.
Half man, half amazing. If he played the way he's supposed to do, think about it. Zaire Hayes, Bryce Roberts. Zy was voted preseason second team, all swag. We got Bryce Roberts shoot the piss out the basketball. We got Zyterius Mortal, Jalen Weisiger, and I forgot to tell you about Alex Anderson. How tall is Alex? Alex, he about 6'4", 6'5", but he's 6'6". But he just so y'all, he just put together right. He be punishing them little guards. I told you he remind me of Adrian Danley when he just punishing them. Get out the way. And but y'all ain't been to see these dudes, man. LJ Andrews. Let me tell you something, man. This and y'all, and we gotta, y'all got to think about it. Kobe Granger hurt and he out for the season. Josh Farmer used to lead the top of our press, 6'9", 6 this wide. And Keelan Farouk, I call him the Swiss Army knife. What if we get some of these dudes back? That's why, I mean, I don't know if y'all knew it or not, but that team that found itself. And I was interviewing Alex on the radio last night. He said, man, we just ain't gonna let go of the rope. The analogy that you just hanging and you ain't gonna let go of that rope. Nobody on the team. You just gonna hang there till somebody come and rest. You ain't gonna let go of the rope. Because if you let go of the rope, you let the whole team down. Cam Patterson hurt too. He hurt too. I hope he can make it back. But I just want to share that with y'all because when I don't see y'all at the game, I be saying, man, that's the best ticket in town right now. Hold up. I know y'all want to go around the corner to U of H's game, but when the U of H, hey, you get a show over here too now. You get a show over here though. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. And I want to talk about if y'all, and let me tell you something. Don't forget now. They we got the coming up soon. You can pre-order. Well, you can pre-order these shirts. The all black lettering, broidered in gold. I mean, not gold, gray, silver. But let me read y'all what it says about it. They sent. It be some care goes into this, and the reason I love the Anthony Lawrence collection, kind of proud of it. I'm gonna tell you why. Let me see where is it? This shirt here is a master class in understated excellence. The black and white, the black on black Texas Southern University seal. Because some people were saying, Robert, I don't want the fancy one. I just want the traditional. Delivers a primitive heritage driven look reserved for the discerning. And you can pre-order today. Just go to Anthony Lawrence Collection right now, and you can pre-order. You be the first one to have it. It's But I was thinking about something. And Anthony Lawrence Collection. And y'all follow me. Okay? Follow me. Watch this. This is something that especially all of you people that's in business, you're trying to do some stuff, you're trying to do in business. I got this stuff. I got this information. I want to break it down to you a little bit. When Nike first came out, and Michael's mom talked him into going because Michael didn't want to go to Nike. He just didn't understand. He was young. You know, he'd been wearing Adidas all this damn life. You know what I'm saying? Nike expected to make $3 million in the first year. Okay? Y'all hear me? Y'all follow me? Barry McDonald. But they made 126 million. Did everybody get that? Nike expected $3 million in the first year. That's why the mom put that royalty things in there. But if he sell more, I'm gonna get this bread. Barry McDonald, you expected to make $3 million on this deal per year. But you made 126 million. And Jordan hadn't won a championship. I'm waiting on somebody. I know y'all behind me. I'm waiting on somebody to say something. I'm waiting on somebody to talk back to me. I'm waiting on a question. Somebody should be saying, what? Unless you already know this. Somebody should be saying, what? Nobody said nothing yet? Keep looking. Nobody? Wow. Okay. Let me go here. Let me keep going. Did I mention that Jordan hadn't won a championship? You can't say, oh, Robert, he won a championship. No. Is anybody there? Is my mic still? Let me see. Test, baby, 1, 2, 3. Test, baby, 1, 2, 3. Test, baby, text. Eric Harris. Thank you, so I can talk to you. Watch this. And Jordan hadn't won a championship. But the believers who showed up before the proof built everything that happened came after. Who are y'all gonna be in the believers? We got to believe in the ALC. We got to believe in Anthony Lawrence Collection. We got to believe. The believers who showed up before the proof. He hadn't won a championship, but it was believers who believed in him before he ever proved that he could. They built everything that came after. and turned Jordan into a $7 billion brand. In 1985, y'all, everyone was wearing Pumas and Adidas. Jordan is a rookie with 0 rings. But a few people saw something and bet early on him. Why you think I'm talking about the Anthony Lawrence collection? I'm betting early on him. Y'all understand what I'm doing? And I hope y'all doing the same thing. I know Eric Harrison is. I know Thaddeus Moody is. I know a few more of y'all. Belinda Bajanican is. In 1985, they were wearing Pumas and Adidas. I was. Jordan was a rookie with 0 rings, Thad Moody. But a few people saw that in bet early. So let me break it down for you. Number one, Jordan had an unpaid believer. Robert, what's that? And it was in 1986 when Spike Lee made his movie She Got to Have It on a shoestring budget where his character wore Jordans the entire film. He refused to take them off when he got in the bed with the girl. He said, I ain't taking these off. Nike didn't pay him for that. Spike bought those shoes himself. Years later, he asked Michael, why you got to pick me for the commercial? And Jordan said, MF'er, you were wearing my shoes. That's why I picked you to do the commercials. The takeaway for you is, who is already betting on you that you have not noticed? Who betting on you, Eric, that you ain't noticed? Who betting on you? Thaddeus? Who betting on you, big coach, that you ain't even know? You ain't even noticed yet. Who betting on you, Barry McDonald? Who betting on you, Lori? Who betting on you? Who else? I'm going down the line. Who betting on you, Corey Williams? Who betting on you, Ricky? And you don't even know it. You don't even notice somebody out there betting on you. I never forget. We always talk about he talking behind my back. Man, sometimes it's good people talk behind your back. Steven Spielberg and what's his name? Quincy Jones were talking about behind Oprah's back. She didn't even know it. She was just up in Chicago doing the news. And she had Steven Spielberg and Quincy Jones saying, we got to get this girl here because she need to play this part. They talking about her behind her back. Oprah in that movie launched her to be first black woman millionaire. The takeaway is, who is already betting on you that you have not noticed? Lean in there. But Spike wasn't the only one to bet early. Before he won anything, before the proof, LL Cool J said it. He said, Michael Jordan was a rookie when I did that. He was rapping. Everybody was wearing Adidas. Bro, I put Jordans on. He didn't even have no championships yet. Ladies and gentlemen, for early adopters of your product. Potential is the proof. When they see it, when they get it, they move on it. The takeaway is that here is you are, even you yourself might be your own early adopter. You're adopting your own product. You are waiting on the proof before you bet on yourself. Just journal about it. That's why I'm always writing stuff down. Journal about it. And lastly, I want y'all to remember is cool. Being cool always trickles up. Hip hop adopted Jordans as a status symbol. Jordan was a young black man defying gravity and style. You couldn't ignore him. And that's what they saw in themselves. I'm hip hop. You can't ignore me. Will Smith wore them on the Fresh Prince, right? They gave Jordan 20 million viewers weekly before it even hit the stores. Then came Max, the white kid Max. Rich Paul said half wanted to be like Mike and the other half wanted to be like like Max. You know, the guy driving the BMW with the pretty girl. He got the joy. You know, everybody wanted to be, he wanted to be cool. Max saw hip hop and others alternative subcultures wearing Jordans. And Max wanted in. And that's how it spreads. When the cool trickles up and out, never down. Nike didn't have them. They wasn't marketing to mainstream. They didn't market to Max. They let believers build the dream. Spike build it. LL Cool J build it because they believed in it. And the takeaway here is find believers that see your potential. Where my young people at? And wear it and move it like they mean it. Just remember, the proof comes later. The belief comes before. And build for them who believe in you and treat them well. To all my business kids who plan on doing something. That's how you get this stuff. I sit there, man, it's awesome. It's an awesome study. And I'm just thinking about studying. That's why I segue from that one to the Anthony Lawrence collection to y'all. Y'all, we are the ones believing in him now. And I want to make sure he loves us. $60 sneakers and I got no job. Tell me how to do it when times is hard. Mars Black. Absolutely. That's how that thing became big. It's the shoes. Money, it's the shoes. And then Heard. All y'all that know college coaches. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. And one of the most amazing college coaches that I know all of them, but I mean, it was kind of amazing to me just listening to him. He's very thought-provoking. I don't know how well of a coach he is, but he got some philosophies. I went up there and talked to him when a young fellow out of here was going. I went on a visit with him to meet with Buzz. I'm talking about Buzz Williams. But he said something. Herb. He said he did a study on college basketball. Y'all follow me? He said, he looked at every coach and program every coach at a program who stayed for a 7th year or more. You got me? 7 years. He said, what happens? He said he found out in his study is no matter what a program is when you take it over, if you don't do well, they will fire you. Right? If you do well, they stop thinking about where it was when you took it over, and they reestablish new standards based on how you are doing. He said it doesn't matter if you took over a school that was in last place in your league, and if you get them to 3rd place in your league, and then you mess around the next year and you slip to 6th place. Nobody looks at the 6th place anymore as to say it's better than the last place no more. It's just say you in 6th place. You're not no better than we were last year. You slipping. You're not as good as you were. Now you're in the hot seat. So he said, okay, I was at Marquette for 6 years. I went to 5 NCAA tournaments, 3 Sweet 16s, and 1 Elite 8 in 6 years. He said, what are the odds that anybody gonna replicate what I just did for them 6 years? The odds not good. He said, Virginia Tech, well, he looked over there and said, Virginia Tech is a mess right now. But if I can give them, if they get them to give me a 6-year deal, a 6-year guaranteed contract, I can take them from the bottom to the middle. And then I they just keep giving me a contract extension. So I left them. So I'm gone. He said, I'm gone. And after 6 years, he left and went to Marquette. I mean, after 6 years at Marquette, he left and went to Virginia Tech and did the same exact thing. And then after 5 years, he left for Texas A&M. And then what? Stayed there for a few years. Now he's what? At Maryland. And they trying to run him out of town right now. But he got a system. He got a system, man. It's unbelievable. And y'all help me. Because people sending this stuff to me. All right? Is summer basketball a scam? Are parents being lied to? Is summer basketball a scam? Is grassroots basketball a scam? I ain't talking about the high level ones just sending kids to college. I'm talking about just all this basketball in the summer. Is it a scam? Summer basketball, they said summer basketball didn't lie to you. The people selling it did. Let me see what they was telling me. They sent me some stuff. I took some notes. Y'all can interject at any time you want to. They said summer basketball didn't lie to you. The people selling it to you did. I'm waiting on a comment. Ain't no comment yet. Robert Carroll. That's my man. I got my man. Robert Carroll. I'm just asking questions. Y'all listen. I'm just asking questions because people sent me email and said, Robert, could you talk about this? They said more tournaments doesn't mean more exposure. Robert Carroll, you're pretty good at this. You've been around this thing a long time. Y'all got a show. Y'all talk about this stuff. Playing on the best team doesn't mean it's the team for your athlete. If your athlete isn't playing, you're just paying your money for another athlete who couldn't play. Who couldn't pay. I'm sorry. He said, if your athlete isn't playing, you just paying your money for another athlete who couldn't pay. They said fit is important. And the end of the question said, are they lying to you? Then I saw this, somebody sent me this. Y'all help me. I'm just helping. Call your friends. Text somebody. I'm just trying to find some stuff out. I'm not calling. Listen, people sent, boy, I got email. If I look here, look now, several emails I got to read. Rob, they said the greed, the power, the win at all cost mentality has trickled its way down to high school sports. Rob said, I know a high level directors that throw low level AAU terms to fund a pro. Okay. AAU I use grassroots basketball. I don't like AAU because AAU is an organization, and I don't want to use their organization. If y'all notice, I always say grassroots basketball or summer basketball. Okay, summer basketball. I'm gonna put it up here so y'all can see what my man's saying. I'm gonna put it up here. Watch this. Used to be for all stars. Now it's for recreation basketball leagues and tournament covered by every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the camera. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't mind people playing recreational basketball. Let's get this straight right now. I think basketball is one of the greatest damn games in the world. But you said because they've blown the money already. I don't understand. Oh, yeah. Rob, Rob, I don't want to keep mentioning them. Yes, it's on AAU is a company, it's an own entity. It's different from summer grassroots basketball. But he said in Chicago, it's not even a thing. It was grassroots and summer basketball for us in Chicago. Gotcha. But ladies and gentlemen, now y'all watch this now. I got another one now. Y'all, we can keep talking about that. But they said, Robert, they said the greed, the power to win at all cost mentality has trickled down its way down to high school basketball. Okay. He said, it's cruel what's going on with our game, integrity, morality, of coaching and mentoring the youth is becoming a lost art. Winning should always be the byproduct of character and good morals. Talk about high school basketball, y'all. If you are an administrator who is getting fired, ready to fire a coach for not winning games, somebody said, Robert, they need to ask themselves a couple of questions. Boy. How long has he been with us? To your administrators, how long has he been with us? If under 4 years, reevaluate your decision. Number 2, what is the team's GPA during his tenure? If above 3.0, reevaluate your decision. Talking about high school coaches. What is his college acceptance rate of his players? If it's above 75%, reevaluate your decision. Do teachers know him and sing his and his staff's praises? If so, reevaluate your decision before you find these high school coaches. Are his coaches some of the best teachers on staff? If so, reevaluate your decision. These questions are more important than money versus wins, Mr. Administrators, period. Because not all head coaches will prioritize these things I just mentioned, nor are they priorities to your students in your school. So that was just something somebody sent to me and said, Rob, man, you need to share this, man. That's why I love these people, man. That's why I love this community. I love this community. But y'all, I saw something last night. I got to share with y'all. Because y'all got to realize I talked about this stuff before the season started. Robert Young, I said Robert Young, Rob Carroll. Explain this to me.
An ineligible player by their standards, it would be a major statement to say Alabama. They haven't really declared those guys ineligible. They're allowing them to play. I think that's the NCAA has declared ineligible, but they're allowing them to play. They're not saying you can't play. It's the games you win won't count. They haven't said that. I don't think you can go back.
Are y'all watching this? Let me go back again. This Kentucky. Kentucky, who supposedly have a $22 million budget for their basketball players. I don't know how true that is. That's what they've been writing. And I know these are, I don't know who is in the game. But they're getting drove by Vanderbilt. Watch what happened. Dude said, take the ball out. Dude took the ball out. He threw him the ball. And then he walked his butt out of bounds.
But they're allowing them to play. They're not saying you can't play. It's the games you win won't count. They haven't said that. I don't think you can go back in hindsight and say, you know what? I know he played 4 games.
In pre-game, Robert Carroll. Pre-game. Watch this.
Hey! Come on, man. Here we go. Let's get right, man. Touch money on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Touch money!
Not yet. You can't get one yet.
Did y'all hear what they just said? Touch money, cash money, touch money, some money. They weren't talking about nothing about no damn game. Watch it.
Hey! Come on, man. Here we go. Let's get right, man. Touch money on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Touch money!
Not yet.
They ain't gonna go out there and get their head tore off by Vanderbilt. The smart kids. Isn't it time? Do we need to have a whole conversation about this coaching staff? Is it just, but y'all, I talked about it in the beginning of the season. I said, what did I say? I said, very plain, who is going to be, Vanderbilt beat them 80-55. And I said, all of these coaches got different budgets. Some of these coaches got different budgets. These people be able to pay them. The SEC was paying the hell out of them folks last year, and they paying them. They got different budgets, man. And I asked the question: who gonna be the first coach fired with one of these big budgets? Y'all remember that? Anybody remember that? I know that is Moody member. But coach, I thought about it. I said, do we need to have a conversation about the coaching staff? And not just Pope? Who is this guy named Cody Fugger? They say he was supposed to be an offensive mastermind. Wonder, could I pull it up? Let me see, y'all. Let me see, can I get fancy? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me see, can I get fancy? Let me see. Let me see, can I get fancy with y'all? All right, let me see. Kentucky basketball. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Well, I got it. Hold up, I messed up. Go back. Kentucky basketball, y'all. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Let me see, can I pull it up? That is movie. You remember that? Watch this, y'all. Hold up, man. Might not, I might be overdoing it. Yeah, see how it's messing me up right now. I ain't gonna do it. It's too much power going towards it. Okay, I'm gonna force it. I'm gonna quit. So let me just go to my iPad. In the words of my grandson, my iPad. My iPad. You call me on my iPad. Kentucky basketball. There we go. Kentucky basketball. Okay. All right. I'm just being an equal opportunity guy here. Just giving. To whom much is given, much is required. These people should be able to accept these. I'm just giving information. So they got a guy named Cody, Fugger. Okay. I should have had that on. All right. Oh, okay. See that's my homeboy. My homeboy talking to me. He said he's supposed to be the mastermind. Okay. Kentucky. Get basketball. I like to be, Let's just talk, y'all. Y'all don't have to be sad. I can finish. Some of y'all sad. Basketball. Yeah, let me just put that in. Because I got it on two devices. My bad. I did it wrong. I did it backwards. So let me go. So I'm just looking at it because I don't know the guy. I'm just trying to look at him. I don't know him. So they mentioned his name. Y'all got to run. People send me this stuff. So I looked at old Cody. Then let me look for Mark Fox. They said look up Mark Fox. Mark Fox. Let me see old Mark Fox. Let me look up his bio. Mark Fox, who has 18 years of collegiate head coaching experience, joined Kentucky men's staff as associate head coach. Mr. Fox. He did a lot of stuff. Got a long resume. Mark Fox. You were brought in to coordinate the defense. You had 80 put on your ass. In the offensive dudes, you didn't go over 55. All right, okay. All right. Let's keep on. And then Coach Hart and Coach Brooks were supposed to, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go back? Yeah. They had Coach Jason Hart, NBA, Coach Brooks. The dude said Hart and Brooks can't recruit well enough to cover Pope's dorky personality. Watch this. He said they all knew isn't playing well in big time recruits, right? This is what this guy was sent. He sent me this thing. He said, Hart and Brooks can recruit 5 stars when we have used our budget to get 15 3-star players. Okay. They said it does not matter how good of a year it has been for Vanderbilt. Kentucky should never look this outmatched against what has been historically the worst program in the country. They just fired what is his name? Jerry Stackhouse for being terrible. So what? So what is it, y'all? Them dudes said touch money on 3. So interesting. Y'all don't understand. I got so much stuff. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see what this one said. Let me hit that button. Let's see what this said. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I know exactly who Jason Hart is. He said USC. I know exactly who he is. But they said, watch this now. This is why you got to be careful about firing coaches too quick. 4 years ago, Fred Hoiberg was on the hot seat. Now he's the favorite for National Coach of the Year. And this could be Nebraska's team that finally win an NCAA tournament game. That's why you have to always slow down. Slow down. I was thinking about social media. And did I want to go there? Oh, I can't go there because it's too much. I got to wait till tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, I did want to give, I got so much. Gosh, it's too much, Robert. Remember I was talking earlier? We'll give you some. Women Rock Wednesday, I'll give you some. Give you something to go home. About thinking. About thinking. I always put you something out there about thinking. Consider the father of modern philosophy. His name, Rene Descartes, who coined the Latin phrase, cogito ergo sum, which translates out of Latin, I think, therefore I am. Chris Walker turned me 10 years ago to this book called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. One of the greatest books I've ever read. And I was just thinking about this. It means, I think, therefore I am. It means that the very act of thinking proves one's existence. Got me? Thinking requires the thinker, and even if you doubt what you think, you're still thinking. Even if you doubt what you're thinking, you're still thinking. And in his magisterial work entitled Discourse on the Method he asserts, Rene Descartes does, he asserts that if you believe in something, even if you doubt everything else, because even in your doubt, it's still causing you to think. Y'all, this stuff was messing me up yesterday. Because Martin Luther King talking about we got to be critical thinkers and we got to be, the most dangerous things in the world is sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. We just ain't thinking. But he said, in essence, you can't think about not existing without existing to do the thinking. This dude is cold. This premise, he says, problematic though. It's problematic though. He said, because we are living, listen to me, in an era, a culture, a society where anti-intellectualism is celebrated. Society is suspicious of critical thinkers. Listen to y'all. Listen to me. Keep an eye out for those who are irritated by ideas. Those who become easily exasperated just because you have a question. They are annoyed because you see from a different angle. Boy, y'all done got quiet in me. Y'all done got quiet on me, Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, listen, intelligence is under attack. If you never heard this, I've got to tell this to you. You never heard this. Your biggest burden, that is Moody, is being brilliant. Eric Harris, Rod Wells. The status quo just doesn't sit right with you. You're not weird. You're just wired different. If you articulate well, you are branded as an introvert. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on a broadcast with a very articulate young man, Jay Holloway. And some fans come up to him and talk about, man, he sounds like a white boy. No, he's just a brother that can speak well. If your interest skews slightly from common culture, you're what Malcolm Gladwell calls an outlier. Psychological suffocation that comes from having to suppress your intelligence is startling. You have nobody to bounce the concepts off. Forget about iron sharpening iron when you're rubbing against plastic. So a table for two is not reserved for restaurants. A table for two now is the conversations you got to have in your own head. Because all of your life, you have been different. You thought different and you processed different. And you imagine, think about it. I know I'm talking to somebody, so, and you imagine different and you dream different. And all of this has mixed up in a cocktail that maybe have made you an overthinker, a critical thinker. Don't let these people think something wrong with you. Ask a question. They be mad at me all the time. One of my partners be saying, dude, your ability to ask. I said, no, I do that. This shit just, it didn't happen over years. I want to know why. I ain't trying. I keep just the other day, I was trying to ask these guys why. 2 guys against me. You know that ain't no match. I told y'all, what? I only debate my equals. All others I teach. That's Dr. Henry Clark, y'all. That's Dr. Henry Clark. I love that one. I love that one. But we was talking. We was just talking. Hold up. We was talking about a shoe contract of a university. I'm giving y'all the overtime of a university. And I don't know the exact, I don't have their contract in hand, so I don't know the parameters of the contract. And neither do they. Because I asked them, do y'all know the contract? He said, no, we don't know what's in it, but I've been around a long time. I said, okay. I said, well, I understand that, okay? And I trust that, and I agree with that. But all contracts are made to be broken. Well, they're going to sue you. Not this particular company. They in bad shape. I know this company is in bad shape because I'm studying this company because I did business with this company. I might not have did a college contract. You feel me? For a school. But look, I'm making my thing bigger up there. But I've done sneaker contracts before. And I know the language that can be put in them. Neither one of them have never negotiated a contract before. And I told them, I agree with what the information they was giving me. I said, but guess what? What did the language say in the contract? They could never tell me. And I said, okay, whatever you know, okay, you telling me how things go here and how things go there. I said, okay, but what is the language of the contract? So, yo, they were getting upset. And I said, I agree with you. That stuff you telling me, I'm taking that information in account. I agree with that. But still, what does the language say? Then if we know what the language said, we know, we'll know. But we don't even know the language because you don't even know it. And I'm asking y'all because y'all think y'all the authorities over it. I said that I don't know this realm, but I know how contracts work. But neither of them has ever did a contract like this. I happen to have. And it was just so, but I was sitting there just listening. I said, man, this is crazy. It's crazy. He said, your critical questions help me see things I may have missed. Y'all, that's why I want y'all to ask me questions. This man said, 14-17, not a bad record. They lost to some good teams. 14-17 is not a bad record for the people. Hold up. For the people who that spent $20 million on your ass, that ain't not a bad record. Yo, this man gonna make me go in overtime. This man said 14-7 ain't a bad record to you, because your ass ain't gave him a dime to do nothing. You ain't gave him a quarter. And you talking about 14-7 ain't a bad record. And you done spent all the money. That's a blue blood, man. Wish I had my glasses on. But y'all, we got to get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. But I had fun with y'all today. But hey, start thinking. 14-7 is not a bad record to a blue blood that flies private, that stays in 5-star hotels. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They get the elite team package. They players get paid the most. Yes, that's a freaking terrible, terrible, terrible record. Terrible. But let me get out of here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Where my button at? There it is.